One of the huge problems with exotic cars in particular is that it's almost impossible to drive them around without scratching the front bumpers. Now, I was on Facebook not that long ago and an ad popped up for this Sliplo universal skid plate. It seemed interesting. It's kind of a clever idea, and I ordered it up and thought I'd give it a try. So let's have a look at it. So very nice, slick packaging. They did a really clever job with it here. In there, I guess, is links to videos and all of their social media stuff. But what it is like a toothed, rubbery type plastic material that adheres to the bottom side of your bumper. And because it's toothed, it's flexible, so you can contour to different shapes. And it gives you a sacrificial layer on the bottom of the bumper rather than damaging the paint or the material of the bumper. Now, when you buy these, one of the things that they have as an option is this 3M adhesion promoter. I cannot recommend this stuff enough. In here, there's a little wetted sponge, and you rub it across the surface that you're going to be sticking these to, and it makes an absolutely enormous difference to how well it sticks. You always want to have a clean surface, but this additional adhesion promoter does a fantastic job. So if we work our way over to the car here, you can see that we've already had it installed. And you can have a look and you can see, you can just make out the edge of it over here. So if you hold on a second, I'll pick this car up and we'll have a better look. So here we are up in the air and we can have an up close look onto the finished install. As you can see, it just appears as a black stripe on the bottom edge of the bumper. Now this particular bumper, because it is so square in profile and it has a very, very sharp defined line, you're going to have to run it right near the edge. If the bumper had more of a curvature to it, you could inset it a little bit because the front edge wouldn't want to impact, because you're really just trying to get the last little bit that would impact. If you really whale a bumper, I mean, this can only protect you so much. But as you can see, very, very nice, neat and tidy. And one of the tricks I kind of learned along the way, let's go to the center in the middle over here and have a look, is, it's even a little hard to find. There we go. So where you put a join between the two of them, I found that if you get a belt sander and you just sand the edge as square as possible, I used a set square and the belt sander, you can create a face that is very, very accurate, and you'll barely be able to see the join, as you can see over there. And of course, when you're putting these together, you want to make sure that you press them into one another. So if there's any shrinkage of any kind with temperature changes or whatever have you, it'll always stay as a tight gap. But you know, looking back, you can see it all looks really good. On this particular car, I was able to get away with one stripe only. Sometimes maybe not a bad idea to do two, but as you can see, this distance is very, very short. The impact point is right near the front. But very, very pleased with the product. It went well, and it's also fantastically less expensive than some of the other options. As you can see, all this tooth stuff that you see over here, you would never ever see that when the car is on the ground. And you know, some of the other options for skid guards are in the hundreds and hundreds of dollars, and this is much, much more cost effective. So well, we'll put the URL in the bottom and check them out. Great product, and this is, I'm a customer. They don't even know that I'm making this video, so really pleased with it. And having scraped this bumper a number of times, I'm even happy to be able to cover up the spots that are already scraped. Thanks again for joining me in the garage, and hope to see you again soon.